All right. It's time for a little bit of book mail, guys. Got quite a few books that came in. I have no idea what's what, and I've got more books coming in, so this will be kind of a surprise for all of us. Guess we'll start with this one. This is my second video in the book mail series. See what we got. Very nice. I've heard good things about this book. I'm really excited to read this one. I Who Have Never Known Men. Looks like it's by Jacqueline Hartman. For a very long time, the days went by, catch just like the day before, then I began to think, and everything changed. Deep underground, 39 women lived imprisoned in a cage. Yeah. I read that first couple sentences and was like, well, that sounds really interesting. So I thought I'd go ahead and pick that one up. Get on to the next one. All right. Oh yeah, I really am happy to get this one. So next up we got Pride and Prejudice. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Looks like we got a little damage right here, but I guess that's gonna happen sometimes. I'm sure you guys have heard of this book. It's a classic. There's a page on Instagram that I follow that showed, I guess, the original iteration of the book, the first, I guess the first edition. And I was like, man, that's a good looking book. And I, of course, had to settle on this one. First edition goes for a lot of money. But I really like the cover of that book. Gosh, that looks really good. Waited probably 2 or 3 weeks for this one. Really good, really cool book. See what else we got. I think we got a few in this one. Oh, no. There's just one book in here. Oh, man. I was really excited about this book. Forgot about this one. This one got here a little sooner than I was kind of expecting, which I'm happy about. All right. This is a used book, so I did buy this one used. This, I think, I don't know if it's out of print. Looks like somebody's bookmark. It's kind of cool. Let's see what we got. Collector's Library of the Civil War. Wonder if they didn't like it. Looks like that's where they stopped. But anyway, a history of the Nazi concentration camps. This book is supposed to be really popular, and it talks about, I guess, kind of how some of the camps were ran. So really excited about this one. This this one's gonna be a deep dive. This one's gonna take a while to get through. Let you guys know what I think about all of these books, of course, when I get to read them. Let's see what else we got. So in here. You guys seen this movie, Lonesome Dove? I didn't know, I never really thought about it. Never really thought to think there was a book on it, but I guess there's a book on pretty much every movie or show. But I love this movie growing up. I guess when it first came out, it was like a TV series. I remember my mom used to always talk about it. Her mom and her used to watch it. It came on one episode at a time. And that's how they used to do things before COVID and forever. But now when a TV series comes out, you can watch the whole thing in one go. But I remember watching this with my mom, and it was really, really good. So I thought I'd pick the book up. And that's going to be quite the read. It's 850 plus pages. Lonesome Dove. Go check that out. I usually like to read the book first and then watch the show or the series, but check that out. This was kind of interesting. It's The Art of Being Alone. This will be a pretty quick read. This one's kind of interesting to me because I'm a really sentimental person, and not somebody that has a lot of friends, but the friends I do have, I care for really deeply and like to think I'd do anything for them. And unfortunately, a part of life is you tend to drift. You tend to drift apart with some of your friends because either they move up in career, or they move, or you slowly just kind of lose touch with them. And this book kind of stuck out to me because it kind of talks about being comfortable being alone and accepting the possibility of losing some of your close friends, not just for disagreements or anything like that, just because of just inner growth and moving on. And I'm not really sure if that's making any kind of sense, but this book kind of talks about it a little bit, and how it's okay, and it's just unfortunately a part of life sometimes. But looks like it's going to be a pretty simple read. Probably knock that out in a couple hours or something. But The Art of Being Alone. Give that a look. Moving on. So, heard of this book, never really kind of thought to buy it. And was on Instagram the other day, and Matthew McConaughey was in a bookshop, and this book, you guys probably saw the video, but I guess he was shopping for some books, and this book was recommended to him, and I was like, oh, that's cool, let me look it up. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just go ahead and add it to the cart. This probably isn't too high on my list to read right away, but one of the books I went ahead and ordered. Thought it was kind of a cool iteration, so picked it up. Let's see, we got a few things in here. This has got some books and a few other things in it. Let's see what we got. Wow, I did not realize how monstrous of a book this is. I've been seeing this book everywhere. Everywhere. I actually had this in my cart a few months ago and ended up taking it out of my cart, and I've just been seeing it recommended everywhere. So I was like, I guess I'll just get the dang thing. But and honestly, I have no idea what it's about. But I've read some Stephen King books and like his books, so I thought I'd give this one a try. I always thought it was kind of interesting. A lot of his books are set in Maine, which I guess that's where he lives. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I always thought that was kind of funny. This book is based off of Maine, so pretty interesting. I'm sure a lot of you have probably read this book or have at least heard of it. If you guys have any comments, leave them down. Put them in the comments and kind of let me know what your thoughts are on it. Love to hear what you guys have to say. And anybody that's watching, I really appreciate it. As you guys know, this is only my second video. Kind of new at this, so really just again, guys, just got into books like 4 or 5 months ago, and I just love books. I think I've read 10 or 11 this year so far, and I'm hoping to knock out. My goal was 40 books. I think I can get it done for this year, and we'll do a video on all the books that I've read for this year, the ones I liked, the ones I didn't like so much, and we'll kind of talk about those. So this is the next one, the Goldfinch. Don't really remember what this one was about, but I ordered it. Thought it was interesting. Theo Decker, a 13-year-old New Yorker, miraculously survives an accident that kills his mother, abandoned by his father. Kind of already interested. Theo is taken in by a wealthy Park Avenue family. He is bewildered by his strange new home and tormented by his longing for his mother. Clings to one thing that reminds him of her, a small, mysteriously captivating painting that has come into his possession. As an adult, Theo moves easily between the antique store where he works and drawing rooms with rich and underworld of art. He is alienated, unmoored, and in love, and drawn inexorably by the power of the painting into a narrowing, dangerous circle. Sounds kind of interesting. This is apparently another really popular book and looks like a monster to read. It looks like it's going to be about 800 pages, really close to it, about 770 pages. That one's going to take some time to get through as well, but sounds really interesting. Looks like our last book, Demon Copperhead. I've heard really good things about this book too. In the story of a boy born to teenage single mother in a single-wide trailer with no assets beyond his dead father's good looks, copper-colored hair, and caustic wit, a fierce talent for survival, and a plot that never pauses for breath, relayed in his own uprising voice, Demon braves the modern perils of foster care. So I guess he was in foster care. Can't wait to read this one. This might actually be the next book that I read. I've seen a lot of really good reviews on it, and I'm really excited to read this book. Actually, there's already a torn page on it, but that's what I've learned about ordering from Amazon. Unfortunately, when they package their books, they kind of just throw them wherever, and I guess you just kind of have to expect that that's going to happen when you order from Amazon. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. As you can see, we got a nice stack of books here. Really can't wait to dive into all of these. And please be sure to like, comment, and if you could subscribe, that'd be great. I feel like every YouTuber out there, it's what they always say, but just getting into this, and I got more books coming. And if you guys like the book mail and my blabbering on, I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thanks.